Leo, and welcome back to my channel, and this is your November reading from Anything Spiritual. I'd just like to say a big thank you for all the likes and subscribe and support that my channel receives. I'm always very grateful. Before we start, I'll quickly show you the books that's now available on Amazon. This is a dog racing logbook. My son got a dog sort of rehomed, and he loved to run, and you can go to like dog shows where they meet up and let them sort of run around open spaces that are obviously safe spaces. So there's a little logbook, and you can record sort of up to 3 dogs in there. So if you do go along to these sort of little days and let them have a little run, and you can record their sort of running, you can record vet stuff, so everything all in sort of one place for there. A dad notebook. It's plain pages with little emojis at the bottom. That's all available on Amazon now. We've got a tarot journal. So it has trigger words in there, some spread ideas, and then pages where you can record your tarot readings. And then I am changing my life. If you want to sort of evaluate your life and make changes, there's areas in here. There's lots of lined pages, and then there's like finance, hobbies, more evaluations. You've got exercises, you've got gratitude, you've got boundaries, you've got all sorts of things in there, bucket list, and then you can just keep sort of jotting away and recording your life. And obviously with New Year coming up, I know everybody has New Year's resolutions. Okay, now I was shuffling the cards for you, Leo, and asking what November holds for you. You had 3 cards fall out. You had the Devil, you had the Tower card, and you had Justice. So that sort of suggests sort of big sort of things happening for you, or big decisions coming up in November, because you know you've got some sort of major arcana cards there. Now the Devil, that can be to do with like habits, addictions, things like that, things that you cannot break, things that you can't stop yourself from doing. Cards are flying out all over here. Then the Tower card, well, we all know what that is. That's foundations crashing down. So I felt that your bad habits are going to cause foundations to break. So perhaps this is the month, Leo, where you really need to be on top of yourself and really pay attention to the things that you do, the things that you say, because any sort of bad habits that you have could cause a problem, could cause foundations to change, could turn your life upside down in November, Leo. But the third card that came out there was the Justice card, and Justice is balance. Well, these cards are literally flying everywhere today. Justice is balance. Justice can also be legal. So for any of you Leos that's having sort of any sort of legal things coming up in November, just be careful sort of what you do and say, because bad habits can, you know, you could say or do the wrong thing. So just sort of watch yourself in the month of November. But for those of you who don't have anything legal coming up for you, well, that's a saying that there's going to be a balance. So I felt that even though we're saying you're found, you know, foundations on something, we've got the Tower card there, something's going to be turned upside down, to have that Justice card, for those of you where it doesn't resonate with sort of a legal area, it's almost saying that it's going to bring a balance. It's going to, you know, balance things out. Things that, you know, the scales are going to be equal. So sometimes a shake-up is not always negative if it's going to cause things to be more equal and more balanced. So it may be that you complain about something. If you're somebody paying maintenance, are you paying too much, and you complain and things get changed? Who knows? But your message for this month, Leo, is your bad habits are going to cause the foundations to break. So what is your bad habit, Leo? You've all got them. Is it saying what you think? Is it saying without sort of planning? Because I know Leos can be quite abrupt with what they say, which is why my mind went straight away to that you're going to say something and someone's going to react, someone's going to turn those foundations upside down. So this is why I said, Leo, be careful what you say in the month of November. We've got the Judgment card coming out for you, so there's a definite change, there's a definite moving forward. It's like a transition, and it's happening this month. And the 10 of Wands, 10's completion. So there's definitely some sort of cycle that's completing, something kind of starting anew, something changing for you, okay? You've been feeling trapped. You've been feeling stuck, like you can't get out. You've got the 8 of Swords here, but there is a way out. So don't get frustrated, Leo. If you're feeling a bit trapped, feeling a bit stuck, don't get frustrated and say things without thinking. But there is the definite change coming up for you, and this is going to affect your future. You are looking forward to your future. You've got the 3 of Wands there. In fact, you've got a few wand cards here, so this can also be linked to work or creativity for some of you. Obviously, it's going to resonate differently with different Leos, but we do have a lot of wand cards out here which suggests work or creativity. So if you're self-employed, something you're creating, if you've got a hobby, and the fact that the Devil card can do with like addictions, things like that. So something that you're doing regularly could also be linked to that area. But there is a definite change, a definite transition coming up for you in an area where you've been feeling a little bit trapped. You're having to have a good look at everything. We've got the Hanged Man here. So you're having to have a good look at everything from all angles and make sure everything is fair on everybody. And here we go again. We've got that Justice card for you, Leo. So you're definitely looking to make sure that everything is fair on all sides for everybody, because that Justice card has come out again. And we said that earlier with this change, that's what you're looking for. And you've got the Page of Wands. Now when pages come out, they're normally good messages. This is the Wand card, so again, good news with work, good news with creativity, good work, good news with something that is new, because we've got those sort of new shoots there. So there's definitely something new coming for you in November, and it's quite possibly caused by your habits, your addictions, something like that. And you've got a decision to make. So definite changes coming up. The changes will trigger decisions, okay? And let's have another look with a tarot card. We're going to pull a Spellcaster Tarot to just clarify this reading. And as we say, a couple of cards fall out. And you've got the Queen of Cups. So this could be linked to another person. Queen of Cups is a good listener. She's somebody that you can go to, okay? Be that you need to go to somebody when all of this is happening, somebody to help you, but you've got definite changes coming up, plus a decision. You may need to speak to somebody, or somebody who's a good listener will be helping you, okay? You've also got there the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups can be about paying attention to what you're losing, what you're leaving behind, and not paying attention to what you've got left. So when all the changes start to happen and you're going to be, transitioning onto something new, and something's ending here with this 10 cards, something's concluding, and you're sort of starting something new and leaving something behind, don't be looking at what you're leaving behind. Don't be worrying about the changes. Remember, changes are good. Remember that Justice card, and things are settling down after the changes, okay? Now we're going to pull a Guardian Angel card, Leo, and we're going to see what the message for your Guardian Angels is for the month of November. And it says 8 of Abundance. There is time of learning and homing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. Well, can you believe that? We talked about change. We said it's to do with work. This is also talking about change. We said you'd got the Hangman. We said you were looking at everything in detail. This also tells you to look at everything in detail. So it's definitely confirming a definite change, quite possibly regarding work for you, Leo. So perhaps changes in the way you do something, changes in your job, changes in something linked to work. And remember, check all the details. So any changes that you have in November, especially regarding work, check those details, Leo. As well as the books in the description below, I'm going to put a link to my sister's channel, Mind's Eye and Inspiration. She also releases monthly videos. I'm going to pull a couple of love and relationship cards for you now. because for some of you, this reading won't resonate in the area of love and relationship. So I'll pull a couple of cards for you to make sure, for those of you that want to know about your love and relationships, and this reading's probably all been to do with work, we're now going to have a couple of love and relationship cards for you. Now, the first one that came out is quite interesting. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Well, yet again, we've talked about addictions. We've talked about, you know, habits, addictions, things that you have. One of those things this month affecting your life. And yet again, a card has come out with that message. So remember, you know, this could be an argument with your partner, something like you could say something, you could do the wrong thing. So Leo, just be careful that any habits, addictions do not affect your relationship in the month of November. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, so you're probably holding on to something that you need to let go, you need to forgive, you need to move on, and that will help you in your private life. Okay, Leo? So I hope this reading's resonated with you. Remember, just watch out for your bad habits or your addictions in the month of November. They're going to cause changes. They're going to cause that tower moment, but balance will come in with the Justice card. Okay, Leo. Your year ahead reading will be coming up soon, so don't forget about that. And then your December readings. Thank you for watching.